Hey, what's going on, everybody? You're listening to Marrio Esco Live, where we like to interview people who are actively serving the community, share testimonies, music videos, exclusive updates and announcements. And really, we just want to utilize the platform to encourage, edify, challenge if necessary as we go over various topics and subjects. We're not perfect and we don't have all the answers, but we're firm believers in iron sharpening iron, and we really just want to build and edify together. So with that said, I hope you're blessed and enjoy the show. Grace and peace. Preach on the street, eat when they treat. No sheets, brother, man, I sleep on the street. Praying to God, they all keep what I speak. Cause only God can make them seek for the meat. Speaking of meat, let me introduce you to Christ the Savior. You can never get used to His grace. Mercy, I'm loving it all, but you don't want to listen. Because of the fall. Yo, what up, everybody? Welcome to Marrio Esco Live. I'm your host, Marrio Esco, and alongside me is my good friend and co-host, Gil Vargas.
Yo, what up? What up? What's up, everybody? How's your week? How's your day? How's your everything?
What's going on, everybody? As you can see, there's some kind of sign behind me right now with some numbers hanging right behind Gil. Let me move out the way so you can see that real quick. Hold on. So for those on the podcast listening and heard that awkward pause, there's a 3 and a 5 hanging down underneath a happy birthday sign right behind me. Yeah, because it's my birthday.
Somebody's old.
It's my birthday. Come on, man. Let me get some hand claps. Let me get some. Come on. Let me get some something, some celebration or something.
You want
man.
some chuleta?
Chuleta. I want chuleta. I want a bicicleta. I want a
bicicleta.
Yo, I cannot rap in reggaeton. If I try to be like a reggaeton artist,
I would hope.
You think I
don't even want you to try it.
Why not? No. How you know I'm gonna try it right now?
No, I don't want.
I want to take a stab at it. Wow.
Go ahead,
anyway,
because I usually when you try to take a stab at a language, you should know it.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah,
I got it. Don't worry. I'm not gonna.
It's a whole nother language.
I'm not gonna try. For everybody, out of respect for everybody.
I want chuleta, bicicleta.
Bicicleta. That's rhymes.
You know what? I actually want you to hear it.
Nah.
I want you to hear it.
All right, cool. Listen. Join the email list for you guys jumping in. If you're already part of the email list, you should have got an invite for, there's a different email list. So it's for the Marrio Esco Live. So it's not for my personal Marrio Esco email list. Gil, you have a personal email list too, right? That you built out?
Yeah, there's one of my websites is onegilvargas.com.
All right, so make sure it's the Marrio Esco Live email list, and I'll share the link in the description too, so that way you can go to the right link. Make sure you're part of that. If you're part of that, you probably already got the invite to the Facebook group that my dude Gil is managing right now.
Facts. Where we
just go through like different things that we're seeing throughout the week or different things that we spoke about on the show, and we kind of just chop it up there a little bit. And we want to keep growing that out and do different things with that. Right now, we're establishing. Right now, we're going to get into some stuff. There's a lot to unpack today. All right, first off, no special guest today.
Nah.
So if you're here for a special guest, I did make some announcements about the month is booked this month and next month, except for today, because I just wanted to chill before we gear up. And
so we apologize. You're only going to hear and see
Mario and Gil today.
Ugly faces.
So y'all can be out if that's not what y'all want to do. But I'm excited about the lineup, man. We just locked in this month, and then today, all of a sudden, man, I don't know what happened, man, but God blessed us, and we got the month of July booked full.
That's crazy, man.
As well.
We're so excited to the people that are lined up with us and like are really wanting to build and come alongside and be on the show. So we're so excited. We don't want to let too much out, but we got some dope people that are going to be coming on the show. We can't wait.
Shout out to Nick Black, who just jumped in saying new lighting. It's just a new setup, man. We just kind of, we still testing, brother. We're still testing. But I'm excited, man, I'm excited about all the special guests coming through. Nick, I'm excited that you're rocking with us too, my dude.
For real, man.
Hit us up on the side, bro. Let me know what you think about the show, man. I'm very intrigued to hear
I like the
your
clean
thoughts
cut,
and your opinions.
The dreads was popping when you had that, bro.
Dude looking like a young Denzel, bro. Like,
dude, it's weird because he went opposite. Hercules usually, not Hercules, Samson, they cut his hair and he got weak. He cut his hair and got jacked.
He got jacked.
like show
Nick,
me.
Nick, you still out in I like it. Looks good. Nick, you still out in he was in California, right? LA. Anyway, we'll chop it up, brother. We'll chop it up, but definitely hit me up and share your thoughts, bro. Leave a review for our podcasters that are listening. Join the Facebook group. Go cop Code of Arms Mission Field. That's out right now.
We had a lot of fun on that project.
Yeah, and we're excited, man. Shout out to God of a Porn, our partnership, our affiliate, God of a Porn, the Bar Podcast, the Prayer Plug, ATL, Rep the King Mag, and Rap Revenant, man. We're blessed, and it's an honor to join a network of people that are like-minded and want to continue to push and work together, man, and collab. It's hard to find nowadays. Everybody...
We'll throw that out there too. Anybody else who knows anyone that wants to collab, that has a platform that, you know, is willing to build with us, send them our way. You know, send our message to them that we're looking to build. And hey, we're just trying to grow this out. The more partnerships, the better.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Yeah, so it's and we're continuing to unfold things too behind the scenes. So I'm excited about that. I will, you know.
My wifey say happy birthday.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Thanks for tuning in.
So I'm excited about that. Recap real quick. Last episode 41, Godzilla and Yay.
And Yee.
No, Yay, bro.
Yay, Yee.
Yay.
Mario's just excited to talk about this, so he just gave you a quick yay.
Yeah, I got you. So we talked a little bit about a lot of things. I mean, it was a different format. It was a stab at a different format, and I think it was dope. I think we unraveled so many dope combos. We had our special guest Brent was with us. We were talking about like rap beef, Kodak beef. We were talking about Kanye and Sunday Service, a little bit about that at Coachella and how to respond to that, how to think through that. And then as we're just talking about random stuff, we're just unfolding other topics and whatnot. So it was dope. Just chopping it up with Brent.
Shout out to Brent, man.
Yeah, it was definitely a blessing to have him with us. I want him to be on board more, man.
And what do you guys think? If you guys like Brent, you like his opinions and stuff like the dynamic that he added to the show. I loved it. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as we did. And he's a real insightful dude, man.
Yeah, Brent. I like Brent because the dude is. By the way, Brent has been with us the whole journey behind the scenes.
Oh yeah.
If you hear back at certain episodes, you'll hear us talking about Brent this, Brent that, because he's been.
You caught the episode when I was looking at my phone and Mario was yelling at me. It was because Brent was yelling at me to yell at Mario.
Yeah, so we changed the format. We still had the gaming, but we did the gaming at the end. We're gonna do some gaming at the end here too. But that's not till later on. So we're trying different things, switching things up, and now I'm doing, anyway, just grow with us. You'll be watching. I'm tempted to like unfold the plan and everything.
Let's just keep moving.
I feel so tight with y'all, man. When you guys rock with me, I feel like just unfolding the plan like it's us and nobody's watching and stuff. You know what I mean?
I feel
like, guys, we gotta get there, man. Like, we're gonna get there, guys.
But think of it in the term of a movie. People come in, the credits start, and they're like, "This movie is actually about all this and this and this and this and this and that." Enjoy the show. And then the movie starts.
Yo, sometimes I just want to spill all the beans and just be like, yo, we got to make this together. You know what I'm saying? This is one big family.
You know what's funny, though? I want you guys to hear this. There's times that we're literally talking about this before the show starts, and we're like, all right, we're going to keep this a secret. We're not going to talk about this.
Yeah,
and as soon as the camera comes on, he's like, hey, guys, guess what we're doing? And I'm like, oh, dang, bro. And I can't tell him to shut up in the middle of the show. Like, hey, man.
I get excited, man. I want to tell everybody everything. Oh, by the way, before you miss out, look at these shirts.
Oh, yeah. Peep the shirts.
Peep the shirts.
You know what I'm saying?
So we're working on something on the side, but we're gonna share that in a little bit. For right now,
these right here are the what is it? The prototypes.
The prototypes. yeah, pretty much. You can say that. So yeah, we'll make some announcements in a little bit. For right now, we're gonna take a quick break and listen to one of the tracks off our new EP called Code of Arms Mission Field, featuring myself, Gil Vargas, Shadow, and G Wiz. This song is called Been Falling. Here we go.
I've been falling all my life, but now I know I am, yeah. I've been searching all my life, been found by the great I am, yeah. You see I'm not what I appear to be. You only see what I want you to see. Yeah. Got to see right through me. See them all around me, so easily found me. try to battle for good while all these demons surround me. Jesus pieces around me, so his pieces around me. I was broken in pieces till he came peacefully found me. He builds me back up, even though I act up, even though I see them girls and want more than a back rub. I'm just being honest, you can get with it or back up. The war I'm fighting daily, it don't matter if you act tough.
Every day I'm fighting with my heart, it's tearing me apart. I'm feeling my way, walking through the dark. I think I see a spark, and as I'm getting closer to the truth, I see your only proof. I'm yelling towards the heavens on the roof. I stand without excuse, forgive me.
I've been falling all my life, and now I know I am, yeah. I've been searching all my life, been found by the great I am, yeah. You say I'm not what I appear to be. You want me to see what I want you to see, yeah, yeah, yeah. Got you see right through me. How can I fight in the dark? There's nowhere to run. The only light is in your sun, but I can't seem to go to it. Please don't let me go to it. Just be so I don't boast.
Yo, why do I do certain things that I do? And I claim to be following who? I get sick of the flesh and I'm tired of sinning. I wanna be following you. Every day I be battling truth of the matter, and shadow can easily lose.
Got you see right through me.
Every day I'm fighting with my heart, it's tearing me apart. I'm feeling my way, walking through the dark. I think I see a spark, and as I'm getting closer to the truth, I see your only proof. I'm yelling towards the heavens on the roof. I stand without excuse, forgive me.
I've been falling all my life, and now I know I am. I've been searching all my life, been found by the great I am, yeah. You say I'm not what I appear to be. You want me to see what I want you to see, yeah, yeah, yeah. Got you see right through me. How can I fight in the dark? There's nowhere to run. The only light is in your sun, but I can't seem to go to it. Please Lord, let me go to it. Trust me so I don't boast in it.
Every day I'm fighting with my heart,
fight in the dark?
walking through the
There's
dark.
nowhere to run. The only light is in your sun, but I can't seem to go to it. Please Lord, let me go to it. Trust me so I don't boast in it. I've been falling all my life. I've been falling all my life. Got you see right through me.
There you go. Been falling off Coat of Arms, our EP, Mission Field, featuring myself, Gil Vargas, G Wiz, and Shadow. I'm still like trying to say that flawlessly. It's like how many titles do I gotta get? I'm like like man, it's a specific cadence to help you get through that.
So practice.
I gotta memorize that cadence. My bad, yo. Coat of Arms, Mission Field, this and that, the other one. Go cop it.
A lot of names. But that project was so fun, and the way it came together was sick. So I hope you guys enjoy it, and give us feedback if you guys want to hear a certain style from us or something.
Oh, like we still got content. We still got content with that project.
Oh, yeah.
We still have stuff that we have yet released for that project. So be on the lookout for that.
This is the show. You know, we want to provide the best possible content for y'all. So sometimes it could take up more time than we'd like. So, you know.
Facts. So listen, before we jump any further, one more update before we get rocking. We got a brand new website, y'all.
Yeah.
Officially Death to Life. So this is kind of like I guess 3 different updates for y'all.
Yeah.
Okay, number one is we got a brand new website up. And you know, we can customize it. You guys go on there. It's d2lproductions.com, represents Death to Life Productions, multimedia production company that Gillen and myself are bringing forth, man, bringing to life. And so on here, you can find our music, you know, most recent content, and we got some merch, but we're still working on the store.
Yeah, so this is the first design that we're going to be putting up soon.
Yes, sir. The Marrio Esco Live with Gil Vargas shirts.
So bear with us as we still like organizing, but the website is live. You could at least get music. You can
get all the updated like shows that we have. Marrio Esco Live. We got our music videos up there. We even got a blog. Time out. We even got a blogger. Can we?
Yeah,
can we do that?
Yeah.
So Shane, for those of you that rocked with us in the past, Shane is an official host, I would say. Like he's always Shane is a part of the team, regardless. So he's he decided to commit to a bi-weekly commitment to writing the blogs for our website. So I think that's dope. I'm excited about that. And there's other announcements, but I think I should wait for Shane to come on for the other announcements. For him to like, you know.
Oh, yeah.
For those that have been following, pray for Shane. Shane, he's
Pastor Shane.
Yeah, Pastor Shane. Pray for Shane. But yeah, so there's a new website up, d2lproductions.com, or you could still go to marrioesco.com and it goes right to here. So we're trying to build out this website and stuff. So we're excited about that. So that's enough of the updates.
I'm gonna put it up, but
you're gonna put the website.
Can you pin it?
Yeah, go ahead. I think I can. What up, Alex? Alex saying happy B-Day, brother. Keep up the great work. I love you, bro. God bless. Thank you, Gil. I see that. I don't know if I can pin that.
Yeah, I think you might have to go to that.
I have to go to Facebook to do it. So I'll do that in a second. So Gil, what's up? Talk to me. How's your week?
It's been good, man. I've been excited about the website. You know, that's been on my mind a lot. You know, I'm just excited about what we are going to be creating. You know, my project that I'm working on. Just excited, bro. And my day was straight. You know, just good day. Try to finish up my day as quickly as possible so I can get out here. You know what I mean? It's like my favorite part of the day.
It's almost like, I don't know, like, are you looking at everything and you're like finding a way to try to talk about it? Like, you looking at everything
that's just
in life,
legit
like,
how my day went. I woke up today and I was just like,
part of the podcast.
How can I finish this day as quickly as possible so I can go?
No, but what I'm saying is like,
get my mind right.
No, what I'm saying is like, are your weeks like as you're going through life and looking at things as the week unfolds? Like, are you thinking to yourself like, oh man, I'm gonna use that for the podcast?
Yeah.
Can I share this story? When we met with our pastor.
Oh yeah.
Can I share this story?
Yeah, let's do that.
So we sat with my pastor. Shout out to my pastor, Mike Abendroth. He's also the host of No Compromise Radio for those that are fans. And we sat down with him, and you know, he's a podcaster. So I'm like, hey, podcaster, you know, we're sharing ideas, bouncing, you know, ideas back and forth and whatnot. And where did I want to go with this? I wanted to go somewhere with
this. You said you wanted to tell the story.
Pastor Mike, yeah. What did he say something?
You putting this on me, and you're the one that brought it up.
I got it. I found it. So he said, as we're talking, he interrupts everything, and he's like, and we're just going in, just having this deep conversation about podcasting and wrestling with, you know, our motive, what we're trying to do with it and whatnot. And then he goes, wait, guys, see this? This is a podcast right here.
Yes. Okay.
And I was like, yo, I do that all the time.
Yeah, we do.
I do that all the time. I'm on the phone. I'm like, yo, I almost want to stop the convo. Wait, whoa. Let's finish that on the podcast.
For real. That happens all the time.
Like all the time, man.
All the time. Even random conversations that we're not even talking about the show at all.
Yeah.
We're just talking real to each other. Like, yo, man, I just realized that this and this and that and the fourth. And we're like, yo, this is dope content for the show.
Yeah.
And come to find out that Pastor Mike Avendroth does the same thing with his guests and people that are associated with the show.
Dope. It's been dope.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And it happens often because we're doing this. So it's like
it happens all the time.
Yeah. So anyway, my week was good.
Yeah.
I was chilling. My birthday today, you know, it's just for me, I work differently, man. So my brain is like, it's another day. It's just another day. I got to keep going. I'm more excited about the movement that the podcast is getting and the traction that is building and the real relationships that we're building behind the scenes. And it's been dope. It's been ongoing. Like, you know, the day-to-day things are still, you know, being accomplished, you know, as far as my responsibilities to my job. Like everything is, God has blessed me with the ability to, I don't even know if it's like me. It's all God's grace.
I don't know if it's like, I can't give you like a schedule. Like if you ask me, how do you do this? How do you do it? God's grace. That's it. That's all I got. I don't know how I do it. I don't know. I still get time with my wife. I still get time with my kids. I still have
three of them.
3 of my kids. I still get time to chill. I still get time to, pray with them, walk with them, just, and just have fun. And then I still, throughout the day, find the time to just build with people throughout the day, even while I'm working and stuff, in between time or whatever. It's like no break. It's like in between time, it's like, boom, someone's calling. I'm texting somebody. It's dope. It's dope. I'm excited.
That is dope.
So my week
gives accountability, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I love how God has orchestrated, not just you, but just me as well. Like all the things that have led up to this point. You know what I'm saying? Like you can clearly see God's sovereignty in all of it. You know what I mean? Even at the times where we wasn't even sure what was the goal. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, even now we're still trying to,
we're still trying to figure it out. But the goal is getting clearer and clearer. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
As the time goes.
Facts. All right, cool, man.
Another announcement. Possibly, we'll be announcing the gender of my baby that's coming up, possibly next week's show.
Really?
Possibly,
Lord willing.
Because we're supposed to be getting the results.
So we're having a birthday here. We're having a gender reveal next week.
Wifey's coming on too. So
the show is getting fire.
She might not though. I'm not gonna put that on her because she is carrying and she may not be up for it. But the news will be revealed.
Dope. That's what's up, man. Just
wanted to give an update on that.
Dope. I'm excited about that. Matter of fact, that's encouraging, especially transition into a more serious topic. In the news this week, I don't know if you heard, Gil, or if you saw it, the shooting at UNCC Charlotte.
Unfortunately, I did hear about that.
And 2 dead, and a lot of them, several of them severely injured.
Life-threatening.
Yeah, man. And they actually just reported the 2 victims. Riley C. Howell, 21 years old.
That's the name of the first victim.
That's the first victim, yeah. And he actually, according to the reports, he actually ran at the shooter and like try to wrestle with him.
He risked his life. That's crazy, man. And ultimately paid the price.
And then the other victim was how do you pronounce Ellis R. Parlier? At 19, bro.
Wow.
19.
And it also said that this was their last day of school.
Dang.
It was their last day. Like they went in and did their thing, worked hard. It was their last day of the school year. And then this crazy thing happened and, cut short these 2 young lives, man. Like 21 and 19.
Very, very sad. I hate seeing stuff like that,
That's
man.
Crazy.
So prayers and condolences to the family and friends.
Definitely. Prayers out to all the families and even the survivors, man, because that's got to be traumatizing. Even the people who weren't touched by the tragedy, they were still attacked emotionally and mentally. So that's going to be a tough thing to get over. Going to a place that you're supposed to feel safe and having something like that jeopardize your life. And you're supposed to go there every day.
At this point, at this point, I guess, as far as the news, like, you don't want to see stuff like that. You know what I mean? But the news, it's a blessing to know, to be able to pray and to be able to wrestle through certain things as a community together. Yeah. You know what I mean? And to pray even for justice to be served and to come alongside with compassion. And it happens all the time. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people are losing people all the time.
Yeah,
it's just things like this get reported in the news, and it's like things like this, like as tragic as this, these are big events, big tragic events. So I mean, it's just a constant reminder to pray and love and come alongside. You know what I mean?
Facts, man.
So it's not easy to like even talk about things like that. They said that the shooter is 22-year-old Tristan Terrell. And as of right now, there's no clear motive yet. It just seems random. And as we know, you know what I mean? Like it's
what we know, what they've released.
What they reported.
We can't say any more than that, but that's what they're reporting. So just prayers out, and we're just glad that it wasn't more than that. It could have been a lot worse. And also the person that did this crazy thing could have got away, so they already have him in custody, which is great as well. So yeah, I mean this is just something that we need to be vigilantly aware of, because it's happening, you know, in the least expected places, and you know, those that aren't prepared are the ones that usually get hurt first.
But shout out to the dude for, you know, taking a stance, man.
That's crazy.
That's like,
a lot of people would sit there and be like, "Yo, I would do this. I would do that."
Honorable. That's
like,
honorable for something like that. Like,
really put his
sacrifice yourself for the sake of everybody else. Like, you know what I mean? Like, not saying that
it
everybody
probably would have been more. If
not saying that everybody. Do you like, if you were in a situation like that? Do you feel like you would have a sense of responsibility in that moment?
It's hard to say, because, you know, people would just be like, oh, you know, they're quick to be like, I would have did this, and you don't know until that moment happens. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So in my heart of hearts, I feel that I would have. You know what I'm saying? Especially if my wife was around.
Are you the kind of person, like, when you go to the movie theater, like, you're always checking out for exit, like, routes, and like, you know, what's the best way to, even like when you reserve your seats and stuff, like, you got to be careful, man. Mm-hmm. You have to be very careful and cautious.
Yeah. Because nowadays, it literally can happen anywhere.
Facts.
Like, there's no exceptions.
Yeah,
it's already happened at movie theaters, schools, you know, so many different locations. Like in Las Vegas, the dude did it from a hotel, and he was just shooting down.
I mean, even people. That, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're outside, and like, you know, anything can pop off. Anything can pop off, and it's just, you always got to be vigilant and ready, man. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, man. So,
and then I can't even, like, you know, it's just bad news, bro. Like,
yeah, you can't. There's really no way.
I'm gonna let you segue to the next one. Like, that's all on you, brother. I still need work on that. Pray for me. All right.
That type of news is, there's no easy way to.
Come on, man. Like, what?
How do you segue from that?
We still need work. This is our first format on this stuff. So, Gil, co-host, step your game up. Go ahead. It's all you, brother.
All right. So, let's see. We talked about Brent. We talked about Kanye. All right. So the next thing will be, let's see.
Oh, we're talking about this right here.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at right now. I'm at the top of the list. That's why I have to scroll down, and you're like, dude, over here. All right, so the next thing would be John Singleton. I'm not sure if you guys are aware who he is. Some people do, some people don't. But John Singleton is a director, producer, and a script writer, and he's done some pretty popular movies like. Let me see the list. I was gonna go off the top of the dome, but Boys in the Hood, Poetic Justice, Four Brothers, just to name a few. Those are the movies that he did and was most.
You know, I was watching the news, the link that you sent to me.
Yeah.
And I was watching that, and then I was kind of like getting, you know, a certain vibe from the news report. Like, I didn't like where the vibe was going, but then you were like, no, hold off on the end.
Yeah, because you know how reporters do. Like, sometimes their inflections and the way they talk about things can take the meaning of what it's really about and twist it up and mess it up. So there was a part where they would talk about. Oh my goodness!
Happy birthday!
I just got blasted with a yo. Get out of here! Get out of here! Oh wow! Thank you. Right on the line and everything.
The family came out the cut and just for the podcasters, the family came through with a pop streamer.
Hold up! Can I
shot him in the
right
face?
Now? Just blow it.
Yeah. Yep.
All right.
With cheesecake and a candle on top.
That is dope. Yeah, that's dope.
Crazy. In the middle of the show, we got his son
you want
throwing
me to open this up right now too?
Glitter at us.
This is what's up.
And this I'm rebuking this family because I'm on a diet right now, and they just handed me a whole plate of cheesecake.
Thank you so much.
Anybody out there know when you're on this low carb, you can't be seeing stuff like this. This right here is Mahamala Shanda Danda. Need to pray for this.
So what do we do? Are we gonna hold on to this for now? Gonna do?
Please take this back.
Yo, I rebuke that. Temptation. Oh yeah, you on a diet, bro.
I rebuke that.
You can't even. Thank you.
Yeah, we got streamers and all this stuff everywhere. Dude, you are covered in streamers, bro.
All right, cool. That's what's up, man. That's a celebration right there. That's a celebration.
Yo, this is crazy.
That's what's up. And Mom Dukes is calling me right now. Like,
oh my goodness.
Let me put her on speaker. Hello.
Happy birthday, son.
Mira, hey, you're on the live. You're on the show live right now.
Okay, I just wanted to wish you a happy birthday and I love you.
All right, Mama. I love you so much. Thank you so much.
Okay, I'll be watching.
All right, bye. All that happened with John Singleton on the screen, by the way.
Yeah, your family didn't know. Your family didn't know.
All that happened. But you know what? All right, let's continue this.
Yeah, your family didn't know. So John Singleton, yo, this is a serious thing.
Let's continue with the thing, man.
You know what I was trying to do? I was about to try to text her to be like,
uncut.
yo, can you do this at 8:45?
Baby.
But his wife is very punctual. I'll tell you that.
Live and uncut.
She is very punctual.
No, but you know what? It's not just a sad story, man. It's a celebration story too, because he inspired a lot of film producers. He inspired a lot of people. He was an icon, man. Yeah, even like people like what was it, Jordan Peele made a comment. There's a few other people. A lot of people made a comment, man. Ice Cube was another one, made a comment. And he was actually the first black nominee for the Academy Award for Best Director.
Yeah.
And he was the youngest.
He's 24 years old, was he?
24 when yeah, man. I mean, that's something that's inspiring, bro.
That is super inspiring.
That's inspiring. And he was all about he believed in the power of film.
I like what he said too. He said in film school they told him film what you know. You know what I mean? So he decided if he's going to do film and he's going to film what he knows the streets, he knows his culture, he knows where he came from. And that's where you got the inspiration for Boys in the Hood. And maybe some people know this or not, but in the interview, he actually filmed Boys in the Hood in his actual hood. That whole film took place in his actual hood where he grew up. So that was super dope too in the interview that I saw. So yeah, I thought that was super sick that he took something that he was very knowledgeable in and a culture that he came from and literally exposed the world to it, and everybody loved him for it.
Yeah, and you know what? He was talking about the pain points and the struggles that he had within the film industry when it came to representing his culture as well.
Yeah, that's the part where you were kind of like
when they were reporting it, they were taste. When they were reporting it, they were you know how reporters want to.
They were just making it super racial. Like,
exactly. And it wasn't even about race, like what he was about. He just wanted to have a true representation of his culture.
Yep. Yeah, but the way they worded it was like he was only trying to promote black culture.
Well, that wasn't the thing. It was that they were trying to they wanted to reach a broader demographic. So his films only had that one, small niche. And what they want is they want to make sales. It's all about money. Yeah. So kind of wash your culture with a little bit of this culture, a little bit of that culture, and kind of try to make it universal for everyone else. But he was fighting back, saying, nah, I want to be true to where we come from.
Which is dope because that happens everywhere. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people out there that, that have the money to just go out and just start these endeavors. And instead of, really understanding what, the culture of that endeavor they're trying to do, they just kind of skim over the top. And because they have the money, they can say, okay, this is what sells, this is what's trendy. So I can kind of get the taste of that culture and maximize my profits with it. And that's the part that he didn't like. He was like, if you are going to make profit, at least make the story true. At least represent the culture correctly. I
guess that is a hard, right? That is like, well, we were talking about that. So it's kind of like for the artist, like how can we relate to it? It'll be like, I have a certain style of rap. Let's say I'm a conscious rapper and they're telling me, yo, I need a club banger. I need a da-da-da-da, and I need a whatever, a misrepresentation of who you are as an artist. I guess to them, is it like you're just a jukebox?
Basically,
I guess to the record label, like you are legit just an instrument. It's not about what you represent in yourself. It's about you have the ability to either write or sing or sound good in the studio, and we could care less about your convictions and what you think about. Just sound dope and let's make money. And this is what we're going to talk about because this sells.
Yeah, back in the day, artists didn't have creative control whatsoever. They told them what to do, what to sing, what style. You know what I'm saying? If you guys don't remember, like, someone like Pink. If you remember when she first started, she was
wrestling with the record label.
She didn't want that at all, but they made her an R&B artist, and now she does like rock or punk rock or something like along those lines. That's what she really wanted. You know what I'm saying? That's what she really wanted. But it wasn't until she was able to get creative control, which a lot of artists don't have when they sign to these major labels. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, they sign off on these contracts.
True.
That say, all right, and you got to know what you sign. And a lot of them want full creative control for that very purpose, for the sake of making sales.
Yep.
And they know that a specific style, like it doesn't matter. Like if your own convictions, it doesn't matter. That's not going to make sales.
Nah.
I don't want to keep repeating myself, but yeah.
Facts.
But no, but I think that's dope, like how it relates even in the film industry. You have somebody that wants to, produce a film that is true to the representation of who they are and where they come from. Yep. And he's wrestling with other people that are like, nah, why don't you do it this way? Why don't you, in order to reach a broader audience.
Yeah. And he made that clear too.
What do you feel about Jordan Peele?
What do I think about Jordan Peele in what sense? Like as a film director or as a comedian?
No, like what he's doing. Like, is he trying to? He's sort of incorporating sort of like a representation of the culture, is he not?
Yes and no, because a lot of the things, if you see what he's putting out, is more like psychological thrillers, but yet there are undertones of the black culture. Like the first movie that he did, what was it? What was the first movie called? Sunken Place?
Yeah, okay.
No, that's not what
that's
it's called.
Not the name, but I know what you're referring to.
Yes, that movie.
All right.
So that,
Sunken Place.
he was in the Sunken Place. But yeah, that movie.
I wonder if that was possible title at one point.
Probably. They were like, let's call it the Sunken Place.
I wonder if it was.
But that had like, a black culture type theme because they were taking black people and these using white families them, and using them
their bodies or whatever.
Yeah. But they're more like for me, I don't know, what stood out to me is that they're very psychological thrillers. And then now this next one, with the family.
Yeah, but they're married to that kind of way of thinking too. It's a very creative way, I think.
It is. It's super creative. I love what he's doing and the way he's doing it. Like, it's not in your face obvious. You kind of have to like study it,
Right. Yeah. You mean the undertones and the little
like it's not blatantly little
subtle
obvious.
The subtle hints at it. I think it's kind of obvious. No,
I don't think it's obvious because there's psychological.
Did you see the other one that he did? This is not on the doc.
I want to.
This is not on the doc. So what was the other one that he did?
I think it's called Us or something like that.
Yeah, Us.
And it's with the family, and then they see basically an exact version of them, but they're like psycho. And I've seen a lot of people say that have seen it, that they had to watch it several times in order for them to truly grasp it. So it's one of those movies that you gotta like The Matrix. You saw The Matrix the first time and you're like, what did I just see? Second or third time, you're like, oh, they're plugged in. Like us. We're kind of plugged in.
Yo, The Matrix goes deep. Don't even bring that up. It
does go deep. But that's my point. You have to watch it a few times to really grasp the meat of it. And a lot of people are saying that Us is the same. And that's what I mean. It's not so obvious in your face.
Let me flip this
because if it was so obvious, that people wouldn't be like, yo, I had to watch it 2 or 3 times. They would be like, yeah, I get it. He's about black excellence.
Yeah, right.
No, they had to watch it a few times.
I was thinking about that, bro. Just about like the whole, that whole race thing. You know what I mean? Like, pushed on social media and stuff like that. And I was just thinking like there should be, I know that people are trying to defend it by saying, they don't see color, they don't see black and white or whatever. I don't know if we talked about this before, but they were saying that they don't see that. I don't see that. I see a person, like I don't see black and white, but I think it's important to be true to your culture. I think it's important to embrace where you come from and who you are and what makes you individual, and have your own individuality and embrace what God's sovereignty in your life, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? Embrace your family, embrace your moms, your family, your loved
just
ones.
Just like everything else, it should be a balance.
Embrace it.
You know, you want to embrace it, you want to celebrate it, and you want to be proud of it. But there's a certain level where they take it to the extreme, and it appears to be like a hierarchy type thing. Like, my race is better than yours, and you know what I'm saying? So it just, like everything else, man, it just takes a balance. We have to be careful in the way we think through these things, you know?
Yeah, facts.
Because sometimes it could take us to a whole nother, whole nother level that never should have been taken to.
Dope. So John Singleton, prayers.
Yeah, so prayers for the family,
yep,
for sure. We just hope and pray that there's more individuals like that are willing to stand up and really stay true. Because he even said in the last interview that he felt at peace in his soul because he's been in this business for almost 20-30 years, and he's never did something that he wasn't proud of. Everything that he did, he stands behind. He feels 100% confident in it, in the message and what he was trying to accomplish. So that's super dope.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not many people get to pass and feel that accomplished.
Yeah, and I think that those are powerful films because it's a true representation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, he's not selling out, he's really, he has a true desire to give a message through his stories and his film.
Yeah.
He wants to convey something to you, and he wants
something
to give
real.
you something real.
Yeah.
Actually, that's a good segue right into D1's new music video that he just put out. Hey, yeah. I finally succeeded at a segue.
Yeah.
Yo. Hand caps for that.
You should get a gun sound in there.
Hand caps. Because we CHH platform. We do hand caps. You know what I'm saying? Hey, D1 music video he just released this past Sunday called People Don't Want That Real. People Don't Want That Real. Yeah. And it starts off with him watching a video of himself. Matter of fact, do we have anything with him?
And D1, man, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to call you out on it. That was a real shameless plug to your YouTube channel.
Hold up. Wait, what do you mean it's shameless plug? I don't have anything, bro. Video. I don't have anything. I won't share his video because he's not on the show. I only share music videos and stuff like that if the artist is on or it gives me consent. And D1 is Hollywood, so
he's Hollywood.
I need a manager to speak to his representative in order to reach out to him.
He needs a manager to speak to his manager. To talk to his moms.
He did release a dope little project. So tell me. So it starts off. D1 is sitting there watching a huge. Yeah. Where's he in it? Like in a private theater or something?
It looked like a theater. It looked like he had his own show on the projection.
Yeah, so he's watching this huge himself on this huge projection on the wall, and he's basically preaching on social media saying about R. Kelly, saying, we want to cancel R. Kelly, but what about all these other dudes that represent abusers, like women abusers, whatever, this, that, and the other.
Like, there's plenty of other men that do the same thing or worse, but we're quick to just signal out, just R. Kelly. But all the other people, we just kind of forget about. Thank you for the Marrio sound.
That's for Cyrano. That's how you say it, right? That's for Cyrano. He wanted some Marrio effects real quick. There you go, brother.
He wants some Marrio effects. Okay. And now you killed him.
There goes that. I killed it. I overkilled it. My bad. All right, cool. So so he's saying there's worse people.
There's worse people out there that we shouldn't just be focusing so much on just one person or one artist just because he's famous. You know what I mean? And making this huge.
You're making a huge deal out of one person, probably thinking that there's a motive behind it or something like that. Or even so, why is it that everyone stands against one dude who's doing all these wrong things or whatever immoral things, and then we celebrate all these other people who are sort of celebrating these immoral things as well? That I guess that's his point. But then as he goes on, he's sort of showing himself drinking out of a bottle. Mm-hmm. Like he's in the studio doing, almost like living like a hypocrite.
Yeah. That seemed to be the theme, because he was living like that, drinking with girls in the studio and all this stuff. And then the next scene,
was he supposed to be representing like the secular artist, or is he representing like himself? Like
I'm
struggling?
Not sure, because I mean, I'm
only going D1. If you were on the show, if I could reach out to you and you could be on the show, you can elaborate further.
If somebody out there knows him, tag him.
I'm going to just assume what I assume, and then you have the right to defend yourself on a public platform.
Exactly. This right here is a segment. Bang.
You know what I'm saying, D1? You know, so yeah,
we need to get one of the movie things, those movie like cut. You know what I'm talking about? Stripes on
like,
it.
Or something like that.
So when we get into a dope segment, we could be like, and that's
all
a
right,
segment.
And that's a segment. That's a wrap, folks. Hands clap. We could change the whole scenery, maybe change the colors in the back. Be in a whole different studio.
Have people
we'll
walk in.
We'll be in a beach house all of a sudden. Next segment.
Have people walk in and blow streamers at you.
Oh, yo, that was actually dope. I just regret the John Singleton sitting there like out of respect for him. Like I was like,
yes,
why is
all
that?
Those out there,
man? What was that about?
We didn't know. Actually, I knew that was gonna happen.
Yo, thanks, Gil. And I was great planning.
I didn't know we were gonna go into that soon. I thought we were gonna
anyway,
say that
no,
for
let's
later.
not get off subject.
But yeah,
D1.
D1. Streamers.
So D1 did that. D1. You know what? I was looking at hip hop. I was like, all right, where am I gonna go for Christian hip hop? Yeah. Okay, let me be real. Now it's time to unfold.
CHH was dry.
It's time to kick the shoes off, and it's time to be real. Hold on one sec.
Oh, you gonna take a sip?
With your turtle cup? Let's be real. Yeah. Let's be real. Where do I go to find the news on Christian hip hop? Like Rapzilla's the only like Rapzilla, Track Stars, all these other ones, but like it. I'm going and I'm seeing and I'm looking. I'm trying to look for what's popping this week, like what's going on, and I don't know if it's just me. Maybe I'm not seeing stuff. Hey, correct me if I'm wrong. The CHH artist, forgive me. I don't know where to go to find like what's consistently popping. It seemed like it was kind of like just twiddling my thumbs. Like what's going on here?
Yeah, it was pretty dry. You know, there wasn't really much. Not that we as Christians are looking for the drama.
No, it's not. No, it's just like to cover stuff,
but anything
man.
To cover,
like to cover stuff, to build, to unify, to celebrate, to whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? Like, I'm excited. And anyway,
shout out to D1 though.
Shout out to D1. D1 put out this video. Shout out to D1.
Shout out to D1.
Stay busy, brothers. I know dudes are doing things. I'm just saying it's kind of frustrating when it's like you look for, you know, what we're going to, talk about, whatever, and it's like floodgates for like everything else.
Even secular sometimes isn't really dry.
True, really actually. Nothing going on in the hip hop world that I know of.
Same in the movies, same for music.
Now, you bugging? Movies is popping right now.
But I'm saying there's
this month alone, you got Infinity War's Endgame. Oh wait, but that's
I'm not
April.
talking about right now. I'm saying in general, there are times where there's really no movies popping.
All right, let's stick with the CHH. My bad, y'all. Yeah. I went off on a tangent. I'll calm down. We'll reel it back. CHH. Before we started the show, I saw a picture from how do you pronounce her name? Wandy.
Wandy, yeah.
I saw a picture of Wandy signing a contract with Lecrae because she's signing with Reach Records. As an artist, I don't know if it was like a flashback pic or whatever, because I think she was already signed before today, right?
Yes, I believe so.
So anyway, she's signing the contract, and I think it was earlier this morning or yesterday. I saw a picture of artists. It was a rap group down from I think it's South America. There's a group that T-Bone was signing to his brand new record label.
Really, I missed that. Who is that? A new artist?
No, T-Bone. You know T-Bone.
Yeah, T-Bone I know.
So T-Bone has a record label, and he just signed
an artist.
Yeah, they're from like Panama or something like that. I didn't get the info.
Wow.
That's not my point. Go do the research.
If you come to us looking for news, you came to the wrong place.
Nah, T-Bone signed some artists. I think from I don't know. Go Google it. Sorry, but my point to this. There's a point here. I think it's so dope to see these Christian hip hop artists signing artists. That's my point.
Wait, Abraham is saying no audio? Do you guys not hear us?
No audio.
You guys can hear us, right? Just a quick thumbs up if you guys can hear us. Because somebody just wrote no audio. Oh yeah, I see people reacting, so they must hear us. Yeah, so we're good.
Oh, all right. Don't do that.
Well, somebody wrote no audio. I'm not gonna.
Don't do it. That's a troll. It. Abraham, why you trolling, bro? Don't get on timeout, my dude. Don't get on timeout. You hear me? Hey, Abe.
Just straight mess me up.
Don't be on timeout. Stop trolling. I'm gonna find you.
He said no audio. What's happening?
Stop trolling. All right, cool. What are we talking about? See, don't worry about that.
My bad.
Don't worry about the trolls, bro. You know. Right, cool.
You know.
So I thought that was dope.
Yeah.
I thought it was dope that artists are signing artists. That's celebrated even in secular because, you know, they finally, it's sort of like maturity is growth. You know what I mean? Like, you know, you're supposed to take those steps. Everybody looks at Jay-Z like, you know, he's what you want to be when you're in the hip hop game as an artist.
Heck yeah.
You want to be the dude that dominates as the recording artist, as the performer.
Even if you're old.
You want to be the number one. You want to be the best at what you do. Jay-Z stayed true to himself. He actually went against trends. Like auto-tune, death to auto-tune. He wasn't one. He was a trendsetter. He wasn't one to follow trends. Yet at the same time, he was a good businessman and he knew how to adapt and keep people interested in his art and in his abilities.
Yeah.
And then he grew as a mature man. Dude, how old is he right now when he's still putting out music? He performed. Matter of fact, he just performed. And he was talking about Nipsey Hussle and his performance and all that stuff. And he was freestyling sort of a cappella with this thing. He was performing with Nas. Yeah, matter of fact, this is not on the doc, so forgive me. I know some people are going to kill me for this. This is not on the doc. It was something that we just overlooked and we were just like trying to stay true to, you know.
It is what it is.
It's trying to stay true to what, you know, what we were talking about during the week.
It is dope that people, once they get to a certain level, want to give back and sign younger artists and help develop them. And that is a way to move the culture, man. Like
definitely, bro.
That is a huge, because you got the dude who's at the top of his game, dude who understands the business, dude who knows the craft.
Yeah, celebrate that. Hand claps for Lecrae.
Yeah, for real.
Hand claps for Lecrae.
Yeah. And T-Bone.
That's what's up. Hand claps for T-Bone. Hand claps. That's what's up. That's how you move it forward. That's how you infiltrate. That's how you get in, regardless of what people say about, you know, he misrepresent this, he misrepresent that. Da, 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 da. Okay, yeah, keep that to yourself. Pray for the dude. It doesn't matter. It's happening. Yep. And keep him in your prayers. And that's what's up. I'm glad. He's doing his thing. He found his zone. Not everything I condone, not everything I'm with, but that's me. Whatever. Do your thing. I'm not mad at you. Do your thing, succeed, move forward, do your thing. Because I'll even celebrate someone coming out from the streets and starting a business and hire people. That's what's up. I don't care about what you represent, like what your convictions are, what you believe. If I see somebody, like one of these kids, when I used to work for DYS, if I see one of these kids graduate, I'm not going to look at him and be like, oh, you're not a believer and you don't even know my stuff. And I'm not going to hand clap for you for graduating out of the program. Are you crazy?
That's a good point.
Are you crazy? Hand clap for your success. Hand clap for what you're doing. That's right. Let's celebrate that.
Yeah. And then a lot of people are timid because they're like, oh, okay, are we really about to clap for him getting out of jail? Are we really about to clap for him getting out of a lockup system? Like, why are we celebrating this? Because it's a new chapter. It's a new chance that he can make some new decisions, and we should celebrate that he completed the program. He could be worse. He could have committed another crime while in the system and gone to a more, you know, a bigger punishment. It can go down. There's people who go to prison for one thing and end up digging themselves a hole even further while they're in.
You know, another thing
I made a good decision.
And another thing I don't like is the people who bicker from the side and like throw these little stones. And these guys are getting busy going to work and grinding every single day to provide their services. This ain't an easy walk. People are quick to be like, "Oh, fame and fortune." You're just sitting back with your feet up.
Nah,
it's almost like the more famous you are, the more cursed you are.
So especially when you're an independent artist in any way, whether you're independent, anything, you're going on your own. We're not talking about just CHH. We're not talking about just music, but we're talking about when you're going to an endeavor that requires time, effort, knowledge, money. These are all things that you're investing into this thing to make it grow. Much respect to anybody out there taking something from nothing and growing it out for their own passion, like because they just were born to do it and they love it and they found a way to do it full time, like for real, because that's not an easy feat.
Facts.
With all the haters, with all the people telling you it's not gonna work, because that's how it is. When you have a passion, you're like, yo, I'm trying to do this full time, trying to do this. There's always gonna be that person that's like, really? Is that realistic though? Is that, you know, is that the norm? You really want to go outside the box like that?
Well, not even just that. I'm just trying to getting back to what we're talking about, like just growing within it and staying true
That's what I mean. Like, it's not easy,
but staying true to
not
even just staying true to like your own talents and abilities and your own convictions, but staying true to the point where you now establish a path for the next ones,
for the next generation.
You're hanging in there and you're going through these pains, but as you're going through these pains and everybody's like, it's almost like this picture of people trying to, like, all these tribulations and trials and people trying to hold on to you as you're pressing through, and it's like this picture of like thorns ripping your side and trying to hook onto you and hold you close, and you're just bleeding out like, just, I need to get through this. And even if you don't survive getting through, the ones behind you now pick up from where you left off and keep going through.
Have you mentioned on the show the whole thing that you talked about generations? Like, how many generations can you remember?
I think I said that. Like 3 generations and you're gone.
Yeah.
Which is 3 generations, crazy. You're gone.
3 generations. Like, if, right now, those that are watching right now, try to remember your great-great-grandparents' name. Not many people can actually mention the name of their great-great-grandparent. That's the 3rd generation behind you.
Facts.
Or even the 2nd. Sometimes you can't even mention the 2nd.
Well, we know in Ecclesiastes, vanity of vanities, all is vanity. It's vain. If it's not done to the glory of God, it's really vain, right? Vanity of vanity, right. All is vanity, and nothing can be taken with you when it's all over.
Yo, now your mom is saying coming in and out. So is that the audio that's coming in and out?
All right, well, we got backup recording, so hopefully you guys can hear
guys,
us.
if it's coming in and out, but
just let us know, but we're going to continue to go through. But yeah, so vanity of vanity, all is vanity. You can't take anything with you when it's over. Yep. So it's just a matter of, finding joy in what you do through the day to the glory of God, and then you rest your head. Tomorrow's not guaranteed. You wake up, boom. You thank you, God, for another day, and you stay faithful to that day and everything that you're doing in that day.
Yeah.
And that's it.
That's all we can do. But if you guys have a passion, man, go for it, man. Go for it. Don't let nobody tell you any different, especially for that purpose of setting up the next generation, man. Like, that's the biggest takeaway is setting up something dope, powerful for the next generation.
Yeah. You know what, too? Like, the pressures of the world make you want to tuck and hide. You know what I mean? The pressures of the world, and not only just the pressures of the world, but also people who do you wrong make you want to stay guarded and isolate yourself from everybody else. But to be honest, we're all going through things. We're all, you know what I mean? Like, we all share in struggles. All of us share in struggles. We're all sharing this earth together. We're all sharing these struggles. So, I think it's important to come alongside each other with compassion and just, keep building together. You know what I mean? Gil, what are you doing? You troubleshooting?
Nah, I lost it. Lost the show.
You think Gil lost the show?
I got it back.
Oh, you're replying. Okay, I got you. Yeah. Sounds good to me. Thank you, Sammy. Thank you. Anyway, all right, cool. Man, that was a good deep dive on celebrating people who are creating opportunities for others, and that's what's up. And I want to continue to celebrate that. And I hope if you're listening and you're a creative and you're getting discouraged by everything around you, just stay faithful, stay in prayer, learn the systems, study. Okay, artist tip, here we go. Learn the systems, master the systems, master your craft. Learn it well. Let me tell you right now, this pay to play and who you know, that is what it is.
Facts.
That's how you do it. That's how you play.
Mario coin.
You know what I'm saying? That's Mario coin. Here we go. Pay to play who you know. And it's not about, using and abusing people. It's about understanding how the systems work. Like, if I say this and people frown upon it, it is what it is. It is what it is. That's why you have a place that's called like recommendations when you recommend a job. You know what I mean? Like, I recommend this dude and you come through, like, how you call that? Not recommendation. It's recommendation, but
yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
it's a,
you know what I'm talking. Referral. There you go. Like a referral. Like, that is, like, I know this guy is capable to do this job.
Yeah.
That's just common sense. Who you know, like, build those relationships instead of complaining about, I can't get there through this way. Find another way. You got the internet. Hit people up. Email about 30 people. I guarantee you get one person to reply.
In regards to the pay to play too, that doesn't necessarily mean that, you know, you're doing it because everybody's out for money. It's just people out here that provide services, whether it's in music or whether it's in any industry whatsoever, they're doing this for a living. Like, this is hard work. This is time out of their day to provide this service.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's sad.
And some of them, this is the only way of income.
Yeah. And it's sad that there's a lot of people, because they know the person or because they walk with them or because they share the same beliefs, that they should get it for free or get an extreme discount. And it's like, yo, some of these people, man, this is their source of income, you know? So the pay to play is getting the services that you need to get to where you need to go, but paying for them. So you get good quality service and a service that's going to get you to where you need to go. Don't be afraid to dish out some money. You know what I mean? That's a big thing. Because
you should want to pay. You should want to pay somebody for their services. You know what I mean? But if you don't have the money to pay somebody for their services, why don't you invest or save up and then invest in the ability to learn the skills that you need in order to create the things that you want to create and do the things that you want to do. You gotta sacrifice.
When I was a barber, man, people used to tell me all the time, like, yo, you cut your fan for free? You cut your fan for free? I'm like, no. I charge everybody. And why? Is because I know for a fact that if they went to a different person, they were going to pay them.
Facts.
So why don't I deserve money?
Facts.
Why don't I deserve support? So that way I'm able to provide a better service the next time they come in. Like, I would like to get better. You know what I mean? So I don't think that anybody should take the payment process lightly. You know, think about this, because you are what you're worth. You know what I'm saying? So you put what your worth is out there, and you should. And
there's other ways to pay. And what I mean by that is providing services for someone.
Oh yeah, it doesn't have to be monetary.
A skill set that you have that you can provide for them.
Yeah.
Bartering. You know what I mean? Like, whether it's whatever, you know, lending gear, whatever the case may be. There's other ways around things. There's other ways you can pay. There's other ways you can serve. And that's just the way it is. That's the systems that are there, you know? And the other way too is just mastering your craft and being true to your art. And this is a great segue. Great segue right now. Hold up.
Are we killing it right now?
Everybody look up at the screen into this story right here.
Oh,
this is a great segue into this story right here. For those that on the podcast can't see the screen, I got a unofficial cover because it's an unofficial movie. Called Bel Air.
Yep, and it was pitched as a series, not so much as a movie.
Okay, as a series, yeah, and they have a pilot out. They have a trailer that he put out.
Based off the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Morgan Cooper is the young man that put this trailer out, and then it was like overnight went viral. This is just an aspiring film producer, filmmaker. And he's staying true to his craft. He loves what he does. And he was one day just driving. I don't know where he was going. He was driving and he was thinking about Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. And he said that he was going through an underpass. And by the time he came out,
he felt like he got the idea.
He got hit with a ton of bricks. Like, he got inspired to create this trailer and create a pilot for a series on a dramatic version, like a dramatized version of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. So it's not the comedy, we know it. It's very much like a very serious drama.
It's dope. The trailer is fire.
It is fire.
It is fire. Like, it gives like a very dark, gritty, just like what we were talking about with Singleton. You know what I mean? How he gave an interpretation and adapted it to the film. Like, this is an interpretation of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, but it goes deep into the story of Will Smith.
You know what's dope about it, though, is that Will Smith even said, this is the type of movie that speaks to our genre today.
Yep. Yeah.
That
was a dope cosign. Hold on. For Will Smith to give his personal opinion on it.
Hold on. Let's analyze that.
That's a dope cosign.
Let's analyze that. Analyze this, please. Will Smith says that this dramatized version of Fresh Prince speaks to today's culture, and then we hear
trying to say that we about that drama.
No, nothing at all. And then we hear stories about suicide rate for the youth is really, really high, and then we hear this like emo type rap happening where it's very kind of suicidal and dark, trending. Is that the trend of the culture right now? Because at that time, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air was all about comedy and goofy.
Bel-Air.
Yeah, exactly. It was all about comedy and being goofy and having fun. And I remember being a kid, like, all right, you're like, oh, I can't wait.
That show was hilarious.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
when you think of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, you do not think of serious. That's for sure.
Nah, you did not. And now this is a type of movie that speaks, according to Will Smith, to the culture of today, the genre of today.
Yeah.
That's very telling, man. For me, that's telling.
About it. It was like they were doing dance moves from this era, you know what I'm saying? So clearly they were listening to trap. The dance moves were like trap style dances, you know, which is what's popular right now. So you can see throughout the trailer of all the little nuances of today's era.
But why has it got to be so serious and dramatic? That's my point. It's serious and dramatic undertones for the generation of today, where in our time it was goofy and fun and colorful. Fresh Prince was all about like different colors.
Again, our
like
era too,
Nickelodeon
sitcoms.
Everything was like Nickelodeon.
But think about it. In our time when Fresh Prince of Bel-Air was out, that was like a time of sitcoms too. Because you had the Family Matters, you know, with Urkel, you know, you had the Full House with the twins, like all the shows kind of were the same goofy type of, and now they had a film for more. But I'm saying,
people. Like over time, don't you see like the more serious undertones? Like it's almost like the youth is getting older faster. Like you see Teen Titans.
Yeah.
Were you a kid watching Teen Titans like that?
Nah.
Not at all.
Nah.
It's like they're speeding up the age process.
Yeah.
Kids are just exposed to everything nowadays. So now it's like, oh, everybody already knows what that is. Let's change the rating on that.
It's true. Conversations with kids are a lot different now.
It's different, right?
Because it's a lot more older.
I just say, look at this is a great example.
Even sex education is being taught now at a younger and younger and younger age.
True. Where you have to like jump ahead of it.
Yeah.
So nowadays you got to jump ahead of it, and like
things are getting more and more serious. But
it's crazy.
I mean, I guess because I'm getting older, I loved it, dude. I thought it was so dope.
What?
The seriousness.
Oh, no. I know.
And I thought I would have hated it, though. The thing is, I thought I would have hated it because I came from the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Like, I remember the funniness. And I was like, why touch something that's already dope? Like, why touch it? But
because you understand what Will Smith is saying.
Yeah.
You understand.
I get
but
it.
Here's this. You study this culture, bro.
I do, yeah.
So weekly we're constantly diving into a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
And we're trying to analyze and understand it, right?
Yeah, so now
so now you can kind of like see this video and be like, oh, I get how it communicates. Like
it's a good thing and bad, because before I used to look at these videos and truly enjoy them.
Yeah.
And be like, wow, this is great. But now I watch these videos and I'm like, oh, wow, I really love the dark undertones, and I really love the way they communicate.
And you know what? That's probably why, segue into the next topic.
Oh, my God. We're killing the segues today.
Here we go. Sonic the Hedgehog.
We're killing
So they got Sonic, the trailer just came out. And speaking of which, because I told Gil, I was like, the Sonic, I'm not really, I don't know, it's not convincing me. I feel like it's too uppity and too childish. I wish that they would have stayed true to their universe and stayed within their universe and not try to make it like a Space Jam kind of thing, like come into this universe. Like,
but the thing is, they're going with the approach of what's actually working right now. You know what I mean? So I think they're scared to go that far off the plan of what's the most.
What do you mean that far off? Like, just stay within the universe.
Because right now people want to feel a part of something. You know what I'm saying? So like, if you think of the MCU, they make the superheroes in like a real world, so you feel like, wow, man, I like this.
Do you think
inclusive?
Do you think that this is the version of the club banger? Can you give us a club banger, please?
Of course.
So this is that version.
Yeah.
So if there was somebody that wanted to stay true to the story, they probably would have made a doper movie.
I think so. I would have enjoyed it if it was in the world. Like, if you guys play the game
universe,
and
like
you see the tunnels and all this crazy stuff with an actual
that
story,
would have been fire.
Like, that would have been insane. And then
if they would have introduced Knuckles like at the end, like made it like a trilogy thing, or make it like a Marvel Comics.
But
bro.
I do love
Jim Carrey with it.
I do love Jim Carrey being the evil doctor.
No, you know what? Tip my hat to Jim Carrey because I'm a Jim Carrey fan.
Me too, man. It's about time I see him again.
Pray for him. Man. He's kind of going nuts, but
yes.
He says he's woke.
He is. He's on woke on a whole nother level.
He's too woke.
He's too woke, man. He needs to go to sleep.
That dude needs some rest. you need to give him what's the red pill? Like give that dude
you ask that
pill,
dude
man.
like, oh, so how are you, Jim Carrey? He's like,
fuck that dude.
Who's
back
Jim
in
Carrey?
The Matrix.
I'm not really here right now. I am a figment of your imagination. I'm actually existential, and I'm like, what?
He's the only one. He's the only one that you're like, no, plug him back in.
For real. I just want to walk behind him with a pillow and be like, man, go to sleep.
No, bro. What are you talking about?
Just put his head on it. Just make me go to sleep. We're gonna put you right here and just go to sleep.
All right. Anyway, so over you're saying it's cool that he is.
I love it, man.
Yeah,
because he's doing his thing, man. Like that, being able to do impressions. And,
you're not celebrating the Sonic movie. You're celebrating Jim Carrey doing a movie.
No, I'm just saying shout out because it's been a while. You know what I mean?
Exactly, but that's not the Sonic. That's unrelated.
It is related because he's playing the evil doctor. Who would have played the evil doctor better than him? It's dope. Even at the end, his mustache is all like this and he puts the glasses on. It's fire. He's perfect for that role.
Bro.
He is perfect for that role.
I don't know if y'all gonna kill me for the way that I feel about this, but I
don't like the way Sonic looks. He looks like a teenager.
I just wish that it was true. I think they could have made a doper version of it, and I think they could have capitalized on their fans. Like actually, are we the fans? Are we the demographic? Or are they trying to? You see, they're trying to reach a broad demographic, bro. That's what they're trying to do.
Because our generation is when Sonic came out, and we were playing the Sega Genesis. Are you kidding me?
Nice try.
And then now they're also appealing to the new crowd, which is the children.
I'm not buying.
Your son is a Sonic the Hedgehog fan.
I know, and he said he don't want to see that.
No, stop.
Yeah, Aliana wants to see it, but he don't.
Aiden don't want to see this.
No, because I'm telling you, it's not like the animated world. Aliana is at that point where she's like, oh, Space Jam.
Alyssa Wade said, I'm excited to see Jim Carrey, but not excited for Sonic. Dang.
Yeah, true.
The hate is real for Sonic out here.
That's facts. I Sonic looks kind of like, look at him. Yeah,
it looks weird.
What is that? He looks like.
I think they should have used the same animation they used for the Pokemon movie that's coming out. Like the Pokemon actually look real.
It would have been so dope if they just made them dark, bro. Like if it was like that animated dark feel, like make it dramatic and like Mario. I would see.
If it was up to Mario, everything would be dark.
Not everything.
Everything.
There's a time and a place for everything. I just feel like they could have capitalized better if they.
I would like to see what you do with Jigglypuff, the game, in a movie.
Jigglypuff. Yeah. Oh man, we could have talked about Pokemon.
Oh, we could have, yeah.
How do you feel about Pokemon? That's not on the doc, by the way. That's not on the doc. Now we're just improvising.
The detective or something like that. Yeah, that's a dope movie. I think
they're doing the same thing.
Yeah,
they're doing the same exact thing as this.
Same thing. But I like that Ryan Reynolds is playing Pikachu. It's hilarious. Ryan Reynolds, it's weird because you hear is this Deadpool or is this Deadpool inside of Pikachu?
Bro, you're just a pop consumer, that's all.
No, I mean that's who they chose. So that's very weird. Okay, if you were a Pokemon fan back in the day and you had the cards and all that.
Okay,
you look at Pikachu, do you hear Ryan Reynolds coming out of his voice with his smart Alec, type comments and how he says the things that he says? No, you would never picture Ryan Reynolds coming out of Pikachu's mouth.
So you're pop culture, bro.
Why are you saying that?
Because you're thinking about Deadpool playing Pikachu.
Because that's the hugest thing right now that's happening with
you're
Ryan
pop culture, bro. Like that's what I'm saying. You're a pop culture consumer. You like the bubblegum. I don't blame you. Like if the bubblegum has good sugar.
No, I'm a comic fan. So anything comic related.
You're a bubblegum fan.
I'm a bubblegum fan. I prefer.
You're a bubblegum. Hold up. What does that do?
I prefer Bazooka.
What does this do? Nothing? Oh, nothing. Because we got Sonic on there. Sonic just muted all my sounds. All my sounds are gone because Sonic's up there.
Yeah, he even took over your sounds.
You know who did good? You know who executed very well?
He looked like a blue Super Saiyan.
Hey, let's do this. These guys are the guys that executed well.
Yeah, man.
These guys are the guys that nailed it.
Here was in.
And for my podcasters that can't see this right now, it's the Avengers Endgame artwork. title cover thing.
Yo, and if you haven't seen it, you know, you need to see it.
Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Be out.
Yo, turn your heads.
My bad. Be out. Give us like 5 minutes or 5-10 minutes.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert. Be out. My bad. I love y'all.
Spoiler alert. Just
I love
let
y'all.
you know. Because that movie is too fire not to talk about. Not to talk about it would be a travesty.
It would be I mean, by now everybody should have been seeing it. Pop culture. Where's our pop culture fan?
Talking about pop culture, you saw it on a Monday.
Dude, I had to see it, man.
Dude, wait, Monday?
Dude, we got a podcast, bro. We got to be like, hey, shout out to critics. You got to give us the tickets, bro. We got to like partner up somehow, and
for real, man.
You know, we gotta partner up, bro.
We could stand in as your
you
roadies.
guys can come in as yo. Shout out to Critics. For those that don't know, Critics is professional Hulk was perfect. All right, we're gonna get into it. Shout out to Critics. Critics, they are actually from out here. They're local, Worcester, Mass, but they're going all over now. And it's my boy Clep who's running it, and you know they're interviewing.
They're growing really
fast. They're interviewing like mainstream actors, and
they're literally becoming my source for trailers now.
Facts.
So check them out. It's Critics with an X at the end.
Yeah, shout out to Critics. So we want the backstage passes, my dude. Let me know. So yeah, let's talk about it.
Yeah, so
let's talk about it.
Well, let's go to Hulk.
Wars Endgame.
What did you think of Hulk? Since Alyssa Wade brought up the Hulk
professor, I thought it was dope that he was able to become the Professor Hulk, and you know, they try to stay true to that part of the story in the comic, because he does have that version of him. I thought it was sudden. I just felt like for the Hulk, I just felt like that transition was really sudden.
Yeah, that was
like there was no kind of like soft way to break. At one point, he's not coming out ever.
Like they could have,
and now he's just talking.
They did like a quick little recap, like as he was talking about it, do a quick shot of him speaking to the Hulk, like Bruce Banner talking to the Hulk and discussing why they were gonna fuse together. You know, that would have been a dope scene.
I think their way to cover it was 5 years later.
Yeah, and instead we got Ant-Man walking around, and watching a kid drive by with his bicycle. I think that scene right there should have been used.
You mentioned that, okay,
for the Hulk to explain the Hulk. That we could have did away with that scene. Like, why are we looking at Ant-Man walking down the street and looking at the aftermath?
I agree. Yeah, they should have explained that transition of the. I don't know. That's me nitpicking. I think they should have. I agree with you on that.
I like the character, but I just felt like they could have explained it better. You know, because Alyssa Wade said, "Nah, I like this character. I like it. I like
the character too."
But it's just I think they could have developed it, and it didn't take much. They could have just showed that one scene of Hulk talking to Bruce Banner and Bruce Banner talking to Hulk, coming to the conclusion, because the last thing we saw of him was him yelling "No" when Bruce Banner was like, "Let's go, let's go."
I gotta be honest, man.
And then from there, he's like perfectly in sync, and he's just the Hulk, Professor Hulk.
I gotta be honest, I don't like the way like I was expecting some kind of like Hulk like bashing at the end.
Yeah,
like,
he made fun of it.
Like,
he took
go
the mic,
crazy,
like,
flip out, but it was just kind of, for me, I'm a Hulk fan, and I love the Hulk smash. I love the Hulk just tearing everything up. So it was I don't mind this one. I just wish that there was a part where he just spazzed out and that's it.
Like he just let the Hulk take over. Like, all right, Hulk, do your thing. I need you.
The Hulk, and it's funny because the two characters that people have mentioned already is the Hulk and Thor.
Yeah,
and those are the two characters that they took the risk the most.
The biggest
with those
risks.
the biggest risks. Yeah,
they made him fat.
Yeah, they made Thor, belly like not caring, crying, complaining.
Not gonna lie, I hated it
God
at first.
of thunder, and he's like,
I hated it at first. I'm not gonna lie, but as I thought through it and talking to you about it, and I came to the conclusion, like, you know what? I do like it because they humanized everyone.
Yeah.
They humanized, if you saw the movie, they literally humanized every character in their own way.
True, facts. Yeah.
So how do you humanize
a God of Thunder?
The God of Thunder. Like, you can't, I mean, what are you going to do? So they made him fat. And
they should have made him turn.
Problem. Which was hilarious.
Yeah, man. I thought that was dope too. That aspect of the movie where they humanized them and they made, you could clearly see the struggle. You have Hawkeye, going rogue and doing his thing, vigilante style, just straight murking everybody, and like what he went through, and it was a roller coaster ride, man.
It was.
And honestly, looking at it with the perspective that we have, you know what I mean, as a Christian, looking at it, it's like, man, it's like, what would you do in this circumstance? Like, what would you do if you were in these same situations? Like, they did a really good job unfolding the story and combining all different types of things that we're facing with as a culture, even to this day, within this movie. All these undertones of individuality, you know what I mean? Different cultures, different backgrounds, different powers, different struggles, the ups and downs, the ugly. No one is perfect. That whole scene with Hawkeye and Black Widow when they're rushing to try to sacrifice themselves, for the Soul Stone, and how they both feeling this sense of guilt and that they are the ones that should be
a soul for a soul,
soul for a soul. That they're the ones that justice should be served on. Like they know that, they feel that sense of guilt.
He's like, no, I deserve to die. And the other was like, no, I deserve this.
Yeah, crazy, you don't remember where I came. Like, she was reminding him. Yeah. Like, he was looking at her at that moment. Like, I'm the worst. He was just looking at himself.
Like,
and she reminded him, do you not remember, like, where I came from? What I went through.
That was such a dope scene, bro.
That is a dope scene.
And probably a scene that a lot of people didn't really even think about, really in depth. Like, if you really think about it, they're both comparing their sinfulness. They're both comparing to each other like, no, I'm the worst sinner. No, I'm the worst sinner.
Well, I think it's dope that in this movie, the writers were able to pick up on those kind of cues. Like, I don't know. Like, I think you were the one who said that they were based this off of religious.
Yeah, there was a lot. And I watch a lot of YouTube breakdowns because there's things that, I didn't catch. And a lot of the people that do these breakdowns were saying that there was a lot of religious undertones, like, resting on the third, was it the third day? No, the seventh day. And then, Thanos,
third day. Whoa, where's Pastor Shane?
God is not playing. No, but on the seventh day, he rested. Well, Thanos, after he did everything, went to this planet and rested. You know what I'm saying? And on a field, well, he created this garden. So there was another message there. Like, he created a new garden, like almost a new Garden of Eden. So there was a lot of little undertones that, I probably would have did away with, but they added it in there.
I don't know, man. I kind of like the way the story unfolded. I think like for me, I think I would, I brought my daughter with me. She loved the movie, and I thought I'm proud of that movie.
Yeah, it's dope
for being an American movie. Like I'm proud of that movie.
Yeah.
Like, yo, this movie is dope.
Hands down the best movie in 2019.
I related with I found myself in like a lot of these characters. Like I found a lot of similarities with the culture, with, personal stuff. Like I found a lot of similarities, and they did a excellent job because you're writing a story about fictional characters. Okay. Yeah. Like, let's dive into this deep. I'm not one to just look at things at the surface and just, I want to pick away at it and I want to understand it. There's writers, like there's a team of writers that are sitting here trying to unfold the story and force it within a certain period of time with the shots and scenery in mind of these fictional world and how they can communicate so effectively in a fictional world, in a fictional universe, to the point where wifey's crying.
For real, my wife
is crying.
My wife didn't cry, but my niece that was with us was.
These are superheroes, bro.
Like, look at her, like,
like, oh my goodness, that alien is dying, and you just. It's just sitting there with tears in your eyes, like feeling all these emotions for these fake fictional characters.
I think me and my wife high-fived because we both didn't cry.
Yo, there was moments of hand clapping. There was people standing up. There was people crying. Real. There was people laughing.
I know I was yelling.
It was a lot, dude. When Iron Man started throwing that hammer around, I was like, "Yo,
Iron Man." No, you mean
Captain America. Yeah, my bad. When Captain America started throwing that hammer,
that was the craziest.
I was like,
part
"Yo, that's what's up, man." Oh man, that was crazy.
Thor was like, "I knew it."
Yo, when all the
he actually used it better than Thor.
Yeah.
He used it better than Thor.
He did. He was killing it.
Yeah.
He was killing Thanos, bro.
Yo, it's so dope.
Even Thanos was like, "Oh snap, what's going on?" And I was like, "Yo, I am Captain America's killing it, bro." And
that
then
was the dopest movie ever.
It was a fire
Dopest
movie. It was a fire movie. They did an excellent job. It was entertaining all the way through. It's a 3-hour movie. That thing felt like an hour and a half.
For
like that
real.
thing flew by. I know for some people it was probably way too slow. It was a smaller universe because, like in part 1, you had the city scene and everyone running around, this sense of global panic.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. In this one, they kind of hint at sort of those things, but you could clearly tell that they were trying to unfold the story to get to the final battle.
Yeah. So me and Marrio were talking about this, and we posed this question for y'all too because we were wrestling through this. If you had the ability to go back in time.
Oh, this is a dope combo.
And change your past, whether it's a dope moment or you want to make it better, or you had a horrible moment and you want to make it go away, just like they did in Avengers. Like, is this a biblical concept? Even though God is sovereign and He ordained everything to happen, the Bible doesn't talk about changing time, so we can't automatically call it a sin, or is it?
Okay, so basically the scenario is this. You know that there's a global catastrophe happening. Then after that happens, there's survivors and somebody, and just the story of Avengers. Somebody creates a time machine. Let's just say,
yeah, hypothetical.
It's there. It's real. Here it is.
They got proof. They've done it.
As a Christian, the question is, would you do it?
Would you change your past?
If it's there and it's available, would you do it? So I was talking to Gil about this. I was like, yo, Gil, you know what? Like, biblically, how do you wrestle through that biblically?
Man, I don't.
Like,
so let me ask this. If I went back to talk to my younger self to give advice and said, bruh, you need to really buckle down in certain areas so I can get to where I need to go faster, would that be really changing? Yeah, I guess that would be changing because now I'm going to do things differently. Yeah. But that's what I would want to do.
At the end of the day,
unless there was a catastrophe that happened like the movie,
I wouldn't desire to. I wouldn't desire to.
Why, Miss Wade? Why?
I wouldn't desire to because I guess I'm assuming right off the bat because I know she knows her stuff. I guess right off the
time stone.
Use the time stone. I guess right off the back, I think it's trusting in God's sovereignty. But let's say in God's sovereignty, we say he allowed time travel to happen.
That's what I'm saying. That's the argument. You could say
He allowed it to happen.
God is, God wouldn't be for that. That if that's true, He allowed it to happen. So we have a time machine.
The argument would be, well, He allows us to have weapons. He allows us to have things that could be harmful. And it's a sense of responsibility.
Yeah, but which means there's a responsibility. True, but that doesn't mean that we can't use them. So if you like, you use it for the gun. He gave us guns. We can use the gun. It's just how we use it. If we go on a shooting spree,
to some people it ain't that clear.
Bad.
To some people it ain't that clear because to some people having access to a gun is wrong.
So Alyssa Wade says, "I love where God has my life right now. If I change even the bad things in my past, it changes my present." That's a very good point. That's a very good point.
It changes
we
the
are
present.
Who we are because of
the things that we okay.
Yeah,
so then that's beautiful. That is beautiful. And that alone like is enough to convict even me to be like, all right, Gil, I guess we won't use this.
But let me ask this. If God's will is...
No, legit, like we won't use it.
We won't use what?
Let's not use it.
Let's not use what? The time machine?
Yeah.
Oh, because we have it.
We have it.
In the
we have it right now.
We have it
so
in the sala.
My thing is this though. She's right, but you can't say that it's sin. Let's say we had it.
Yeah.
Well, and we were like, you know what? That's beautiful. That's dope. I like your perspective, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
Because what I was going to say is that God's will is going to be done regardless. His intent is for who you are today. No matter what you change, you're still going to arrive there.
Deep dive.
That's just a fact. If God's will is His will, you could change every single thing. The way God's gonna be like, "Oh, that was a nice try."
The way to just kill this nonsense right now, because I know some people are like, that's a good thought, that's good, entertaining that, but at the end of the day, in God's sovereign,
we can't do that.
We can't do it.
We can't do that. It's still cool to talk about.
But you know what? But some people, you know what? No. Let me stop there. Because some people legit wish that they can go back and do it over again and never forgive themselves for the things that they done in the past.
Facts.
Some people are wrestling so bad with their life they got no hope at all for anything in the future. At all. None.
Facts. Yeah.
So the concept, although it would never happen, some people wrestle with that and wish that it would.
Mm-hmm.
And they live their entire life with regret.
Yeah. And that's one of the reasons why I said that I probably would do it, just so that I could talk to my younger self, and drop some gems on them. You know what I'm saying?
So with that said, going back to what Alyssa was saying, trust in God's sovereign plan, man.
Yeah, I trust in plan wholeheartedly.
Trust in the process. Trust in what's going on.
Yeah.
In your life.
And she's 100% correct. Every minute detail about my life has made me who I am today. So I'm super thankful even about the bad stuff.
Yeah.
Even in those moments where I'm going through those bad stuff and I'm like, God, why? Now, you know what I mean? It's so dope to be able to look back and be like, yo, God used even the ugliest parts of my life to make me who I am today.
Facts.
But in those moments, you're like, dude, everything is done. I'm done. Dude, God hates me. It's over.
Facts. I mean, there's discipline. So even in that, there's love. But it's a painful journey. By the sweat of your brow, bro. It's a painful journey. That's just a reality of life. There's a time for laughter. There's a time for tears. There's a time for mourning. There's a time for, Go ahead.
Listen, wait.
I was on fire, but
I'm sorry, man. She's dropping fire. She's dropping gems from
stop my gems so you can drop her gems. Let's do it. Sorry.
And wait till you hear the gem that I interrupted you with.
Okay, go ahead.
It's like Master Oogwell said from Panda.
Oh my goodness. Okay, that was worth
One often finds his destiny on the path he took to avoid it.
Wow. Okay, cool.
Thank you, Alyssa. That's awesome.
Dope. And on that note, we are going to segue into some foolishness. So y'all mature ones.
Oh, that's awesome.
We're the opposite. Okay, the mature ones can now go to bed. Send out the little ones. We're going to play some games. How about that?
Yo.
So now we're going to jump into some speaking of which, right?
Yeah, let's play, man. Let me get my controller.
We got a game. Okay?
This is a classic.
And of course, we're going to play a game that has something to do with the topic.
This is a classic right here, too.
For those that are watching and have no idea what we're doing, we are playing a Nintendo. What is this? Nintendo
Back in
what?
the day, bro.
Nintendo what? This is like Nintendo.
Super
Nintendo. We're playing a Super Nintendo Marvel game, and we have 4 selections in front of us on the screen. We have the white version of Vision. By the way, I thought they were going to bring him in Infinity Wars and they didn't, and I'm upset about that.
Yeah,
because he is an actual Marvel character. He's a comic character, and in part 1 Thanos took the Infinity Stone out his head, and then all his color went away, and I thought in part 2 we were going to get the white version, the all white version of Vision. I'm upset about that. So for that, I'm gonna pick him. How about that? I'm gonna pick him.
Let's do this.
In memory of Vision. All right, we got Vision. We got Vision, Iron Man, Captain America, and Hawkeye, all in their classic attire. And we're about to start the first level.
Sorry for the graphics. It is Super Nintendo.
Yo, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. Oops.
Oh, he's trying to drop some old school rhymes right now.
You can't say that.
Right now.
Tonto.
But Nintendo.
Sega Genesis.
Yeah, that kind of sounded like.
William says the arcade version of Avengers game was my fave. I think we even got that on this, man. I don't know, but
that's what we're about to play.
Oh, is this it?
He's talking about this. Yeah.
Oh, that's dope. I didn't know this was the arcade version. I thought this was in the Nintendo.
Yeah, but it is on Nintendo, but it was on arcades, is what you're saying.
Okay,
Street Fighter was an arcade game, but it's
dude, I
also
can't
on
believe
systems.
how long these games came, bro. And my kids are having fun playing these games, by the way.
Yeah.
My kids love playing these games.
It's a challenge too, man. It's like,
Yo, it's not easy at all, bro.
So the kids are like, why is it so hard?
I'm like dying like crazy,
Hey, yo,
man.
there was no memory cards, man. So if you didn't beat it, that's it. It was over.
True. Oh my goodness, that's so true.
You couldn't start in the next level. Again, you have to start from level 1 and work your way up again.
This dude, I'm getting my butt straight kicked over here, bro.
I thought you was Vision.
Apparently,
lost your vision.
Apparently, dude is weak. No wonder why he didn't show up in the.
This dude yoked me up.
That's a different kind of dude, bro.
Yo,
I don't know. I don't know what's happening with you.
That's a cheap move, man. Again.
Oh.
Yo, I'm getting yoked up.
Dude, just use your power from afar. Dude, you're Captain America, bro. How did you feel about Captain America in this one, bro?
I loved it, man.
Did you like him?
Yeah, I liked him.
What did you like about him?
Because he wasn't the goody two shoes that he's always is. He was real. Like, he was really into his emotions. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he wasn't really faking the funk. Like,
what? How you mean? How you mean? Tell me about it.
Like when he was talking about going after Thanos, like he didn't sugarcoat it. You know what I'm saying? Like you
like the adult version of Captain America.
Not the adult version. I'm saying the real. He was real.
Oh, he was real.
He was like, that's it. I'm done with this.
He was he was
Avengers,
upset.
America's goody two shoe boy.
It's time to laugh. It's the time to go get it done.
Yo, these dudes are flying,
dude. I don't know what's happening, man. I'm just getting rocked. I'm trying to do the cheat where you come. You know the cheat when you go from the bottom up. You know, you start hitting like as you approach them. Boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying?
That's you.
Dude, don't hit me.
I was
bro.
trying to punch you. Oh, this dude's shooting me from the top.
Another version. You know another thing that I love.
He grabbed me with his fist.
Oh, I'm Iron Man now. I died. Vision is whack. You know another thing that I loved is that scene where all the chicks. Remember that scene?
Oh, yeah.
All the chicks got together. That was fire.
Yeah, that part was.
I was like, that's dope. Chicks getting it done. They all standing together, just like, yeah, this dude.
Like, we're gonna take care of business right now.
Yeah, that was dope. I love that scene. I like what they did there.
Boom, did you do it? Yeah, we did it.
Cool.
Next, on to the next.
Yo. Okay, who are these guys?
Let me ask you this: how did you feel about Thor now joining the Galaxy, the Guardians of the Galaxy?
I'm excited about that. I think that's why they did the whole comic relief type Thor. Spoiler alert for those just jumping in.
Yeah, for
Infinity War. Spoiler alert. We should put something on the screen. My bad. Some people getting hurt for that, bro.
I know, and
people
I feel
are
bad
getting
too,
hurt. Who's that dude dropping off a shield?
He dropped a no. What was that?
That was a dude just dropping off a shield. Your wife?
No, I think it was a life.
Your wife just hopping in the game, like dropping off. Gil, you left this.
Ow. Oh, there we go. You throw him.
Wow. Okay.
That's Captain America, bro. Don't mess with him.
I didn't take the
that's Cap America's assets.
I don't know what he's saying right there. What's Heather saying? I didn't like the Cap picked up in minor. I don't know what they're saying. My bad.
Yo.
Hopefully Gil can get it.
But they're just grabbing people, man.
So this is I mean, for a little like 2-dimensional, like how you call it, 2D?
Yeah, I think it's
2D little world. Like it's still like
bang.
It's challenging still.
Get up out of here.
Now they're playing the whole, plant versus the little ones even like the mobile games now. Like they'll even settle for the mobile games, like the tablet games. The little ones.
Kids? Yeah. Oh yeah, man.
They don't even have to have all the complex stuff. I feel like they're kind of like sleeping on.
I like how it hits them when it comes back.
Back in the day, there was a lot of game systems that were like really doing some crazy stuff. I felt like that whole wave kind of slowed down, right?
Which wave?
The whole like trying to improve the game systems and do all that crazy. Oh, remember we were always like, oh, the graphics are better on this one. The graphic, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now they're like almost like slowed down and became complacent. I don't know if it's just me.
Who, like you saying,
just the game system, the whole gaming industry.
I don't think they've slowed down.
No, because like now what Fortnite is popping, like that's just a real simplistic game.
I think it's just because of the way that the game was built is very competitive, man. Like it sucks you in.
So is that what they're doing? Like that's how they're measuring a good game now? Because back in the day, it was all like, oh, 3-dimensional world. Oh, the graphics on this is insane.
Yeah.
Now it's none of that, right? Now it's just the complexity of the game itself.
Not even the complexity. I think it's just how they develop it and how the
so it's all endorphins.
Interacts.
It's all endorphins.
Yeah, it's how they interact with it.
That's where we at.
The thing you hear about Fortnite is that they're so competitive. Like they want to be the last person. The whole point of the game is being the last person standing.
Heather says Captain America. She didn't like that he was able to pick up Thor's hammer.
Well, that's actually part of the comics. You know what I mean? You have to be worthy to pick up the hammer, and he was worthy. You have to be
worthier than thou.
You know?
I can't believe Thor was still picking that thing up the way he was acting.
Yo,
how is he still worthy? Like crying like that. You reminded me of my son. I'm gonna be like, yo, man up. I was glad the raccoon smacked him. He was like, come here real quick. Smack. We all lost somebody. What's wrong with you?
Yo, you smacked him hard too. It's like bop.
That was a good point though. When he was yelling at Captain Marvel that one time, right? And he was like, what are you're out there doing who knows what? And she's like, there's a whole bunch of other planets and universes that are going through the same thing Earth is going through. Remember that part?
Yeah.
Like,
you're talking about true. Captain Marvel. Yeah.
True.
They're legit. She's legit like saving planets, several planets. And they were like, yo, why can't you help us? So,
yo, now you got me thinking of like all the movies that they're making, bringing like reality, like bringing these fictional characters into like a reality setting, like a real setting. I'm thinking of Dora the Explorer. Did you see that?
Yo, that trailer looks kind of dope.
Oh, I know you were gonna buy that. How you gonna buy into that?
Huh?
That's Dora the Explorer, bro.
Yeah, they made it like a serious adult type feel.
How am I gonna even argue? I'm sitting there playing. I'm sitting there playing Nintendo, whatever this is, Super Nintendo. We're arguing with you. Are you so childish, Gil? What's wrong with you? There's your wifey again. Thanks, Gil.
You know. We're flying. Yo, this game is
snap! I'm flying, y'all. I'm on a ship.
Yeah, I haven't played this. I forgot.
I'm on a ship, y'all.
Game is. Okay. This is like 2 games in one.
Yeah, because this is like the ship game. Remember the ship games?
Yeah.
You're in a spaceship shooting all the little things that are coming at you. That's
it's like
dope.
Galactica.
The head of his time, guys.
Oh, this is legit.
This is legit. Dora hype, yo.
Yo, I don't care, man.
He said Dora hype.
I'm Dora hyped.
Yo, why is he Dora hyped? That's a term right there. Yo, that is the name of the show.
I'm Dora hyped. You stupid.
Dora hyped. It is Dora hyped. Thank you.
Yo, I like when they take things that are super cheesy and corny and actually made
Dora hyped.
I would watch. Would you have watched if they did the authentic Dora?
You're gonna see tomorrow. You know how we do.
All right, let me ask you this: do you want to watch Dora the Explorer with your kids?
What do you mean? If I'm going to see the movie? I know my little one wants to see Sonic. We're going to see Sonic.
I'm talking about Dora.
Why you bringing it back to Dora?
Because are you going to watch it with your kids? You got kids. You got 3 of them.
I don't know if I'm going to watch that. This is against the rules.
Why is that against the rules?
No,
Sonic isn't.
We watch Infinity Wars. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, so manly.
What you mean?
He's such a man.
Yo, look who's here. Look who's with me.
Who is that?
Do you not see?
That's
Bumblebee. What's her
Bumblebee
name?
Tuna.
No, Wasp. I got the Wasp on my side. She's flying with me. That's what's up. Yeah,
that is pretty.
What
good.
up? I got the Wasp. Does that mean that like I need extra help? Like, why is she following me? She's not following you.
Because you're corny.
Wow, bro. You probably designed these things that are flying at us right now.
That's the Ultron bots.
What did you think of Hawkeye was the man, dude.
Yeah, Hawkeye was dope.
I liked his vigilante dark side.
Yeah.
Go get it, dude.
I forgot what his name.
Is it wrong that I sympathize with Thanos?
Ronin. That was his character's name. Well, they didn't announce it, but that was who he was being.
Is it wrong that I sympathize with Thanos?
What do you mean? Explain yourself. You want to kill half the world?
No. Dark. Like I feel bad for his ideology. Like I'm like, dad, this poor dude is so twisted. I want to know his story. Are they gonna create like a story of Thanos? Like what?
You would have been the superhero.
What was
that everybody wants to kill him.
What made him like?
And so upset. And
I'm intrigued,
like,
bro.
I feel you.
I'm intrigued. I want to know his story. What made him like the monster that he became?
Like what made him who he is?
Yeah.
Well, according to the comics,
Alyssa's still going. I wasn't feeling the new Dora. Nah, me neither. That's Gil. Gil's pop culture.
Whatever.
Gil loves pop culture.
Whatever.
He loves. We already concluded that.
I'm liking that they're thinking of the adults because I know for a fact I'm probably gonna bring my daughter to that. And
yeah, he's gonna bring his daughter. Watchable. She's gonna be sleeping. On his lap.
She's not. She didn't sleep for any movie I've ever brought her to.
Yo, how many times do you leave the room where your little ones are watching? Like
it's only happened once,
and you're still sitting there watching
and
the cartoon.
Wife,
bro. Me and my wife one time were sitting there, and my wife was like, "Are we literally the only ones in the room right now?" I was like, "Yeah."
In the theater?
No, in the sala, chilling in the sala watching TV.
Oh, because the kids were being rowdy?
No. I'm saying we put on a show for the kids, and the kids left the room, and we're sitting there for about an hour and a half in.
Oh, that happens.
Like, oh, wait, where are we?
That's happened a few times with me and wifey. I don't know if you have kids or you ever heard of this dude called
Look at my Bob Dukes. What is happening right now?
If you ever heard of Blippy, my kid be watching that show all the time. Sometimes me and wifey get
these
stuck
are the X-Men ones, bro.
Yo,
why couldn't they bring the X-Men into the thing, man?
Yo, I didn't know we were gonna fight this dude.
That's dope. So now they got it's Iron Man, Hawkeye, me and Gil taking on one of the X-Men robots. You know, the ones that go chase mutants. It's pretty dope. Because it's all Marvel, man. They should. I wish there was like.
I'm falling. And I wish
there was more. I wish there was more unity, like so that way there weren't fights for all these different characters, so they could just, you know what I mean, like make these crazy storylines with all the characters and not split up and have to fight, you know, for all the rights and all that stuff. You hear me, Gil? Or you focus?
I'm here you, but I'm also trying not to die.
Oh,
you're not here right now.
Oh,
and the system just crashed?
Oh no, I pressed start and select at the same time. But that's a good segue.
Yeah.
Like in God's providence.
That's a perfect segue.
In God's providence, he's like, cut it out, boys. That's good enough. Yo, we love y'all. We hope you guys have fun. I think we're doing better at touching up on everything on the doc. You know, so that's pretty dope. We got to work on segues though.
He said that was a perfect segue by turning off the system.
Yeah, it's over.
Perfect.
It's a wrap. Perfect segue. We're killing it. So,
Alyssa Wade hitting up on the Blippy. Yeah, Blippy is no joke. That dude be having me dying sometimes, and sometimes I want to tear my eyes out.
Oh yeah, Phoenix is coming out too.
Phoenix is
that is a fact.
That's my wife's favorite character. She is so excited.
Phoenix is coming out. That's a fact. That's the X-Men franchise that they're doing, which I'm dope. They're taking a different approach. It's not catching on as much. But there are like core fans for it.
I think a part of it is because she's too young to get to the Phoenix. Like in the storyline, she was an older woman. Like already has been Jean Grey for years. Like in this one, she's like 16, already in the Phoenix.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care about the timeline for her. I just don't I just don't connect with the whole.
But that's the reason. That's what I'm talking about.
No, but all of it though, like all what they're doing over there with the X-Men. I just don't connect with it. Like I like it, it's dope, but it has a series feel. It has a Netflix feel. It feels like a movie I would watch sitting down in my living room with wifey. Yeah, it doesn't have like for me. I'm speaking for me. It doesn't have like a Infinity Wars. We need to go see that. Godzilla. We need to go see that.
But the reason why I'm feeling it is because it gives promise to years of building. Whereas the X-Men, a lot of these actors, were getting
smart
old.
about it and
these kids are young, so they're
make it a Netflix thing.
Why though?
Well, because
the budget is not going to be as high.
I don't feel like it's catching.
I feel like
maybe am I out of the loop? Like
I just think
it's not on my radar. I don't be hearing people like yo, except for right now. So, and which the movie looks dope. I'm not knocking it. Phoenix looks fire,
and I think that this is the shift that they're going to make.
You think like this is the one that's gonna be like, yo, pay attention to us right now?
Yeah,
I feel like they fell off with all that going back in time and and doing all this weird stuff. And
they did I mean, I like the reset because it made it more serious. If you think about the first X-Men movies, it was cheesy.
Yeah, well, I mean, it served its purpose for its time.
The origins of Wolverine to the newest one where the old man Logan, it got serious.
I am excited. Okay, maybe I shouldn't say that. I don't know.
What?
No, I won't say.
Oh, come on, you can't start. You know,
okay, I'll say this: they're taking a new approach now.
Who's taking a new
Marvel?
Approach?
They're now tapping into the whole horror genre.
True. We'll save that one for next week, though.
Yeah,
that's
we can't.
That's a movie that you know.
Right.
Yeah,
I wanted to write. I wrote a thriller, a comedy thriller.
we did. Well,
but anyway,
you did, and then we were gonna film.
It's on a separate note. But yo. We hope you guys were blessed. We hope you guys have fun. Really, we're just rocking out together, man. And this was just a chill one because it was my birthday. As you can see, I don't know if you guys were here earlier with us. My pops came in. My kids came in.
Yeah,
with
wifey
cake. I got
came
cake
in.
waiting for me, actually. So that's what's up. Happy birthday behind me. So this was just a chill because we got the rest of the month locked in with actually the rest of this month and all of June are locked in with special guests. So even like coming into in July, like I do want some times where we could rest, in between and just kind of chill and just rock it with y'all. So this is one of those episodes before we gear up and get in. So I hope you guys have fun. Grace and peace till next week.
Peace out.
Take care.
If you're listening on the podcast, be sure to check out my Facebook music page, Marrio Esco 1. Again, 2 R's in my name, the number 1 at the end, Marrio Esco 1. Be sure to like and follow that page because I like to give updates on who I'll be interviewing and leave a description on what we'll be talking about. And I also like the real-time one-on-one back and forth interaction. If you don't have the time to join us on Facebook Live, be sure to check out my podcast. It's called Marrio Esco Live, 2 R's in my name. Again, you'll see the white silhouette of myself with the cross underneath. Be sure to subscribe to that and follow the link as well to whatever podcast you're using or however you're receiving the podcast, and leave us a review. We love to hear feedback. You can also hit me up at music@marrioesco.com and just hit me up with some feedback and ways that we can improve the show or the things that you like and enjoy. Any type of feedback will be highly appreciated. Grace and peace.